So Tom Aspinall just cooked Jon Jones. This is a man who's had enough, and I'm here for it, okay? I am here for this all the way. Tom Aspinall is up to here with Jon Jones. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Our Tom Aspinall is all grown up. So we're going to listen to this interview that he did on Believe You Me with Michael Bisping. Thank you, Bisping, for the content. And we're going to listen to what he had to say because, again, you're going to have to start calling him Tom the Chef Aspinall because he just straight up cooked Jon Jones, start to finish. We're going to let it play, and we're going to see what Tom has to say. Take it away, Tom. He's done. He's done with John ducking him, okay? Which he blatantly is. And it's about time he starts saying it. Here we go.
But I said, oh, Tom, look at this. John says he's retiring. Do you know what his response was, Anthony?
What was it?
He's a bit of a fanny, isn't he? Which I thought was nice. You didn't go scorched earth. You didn't talk shit. You're just like, oh, he's a bit of a fanny, isn't he?
All right, well, I stand by that. I stand by it. But
early doors, he's setting the tone. This ain't no more Mr. Nice Guy. He just called Jon Jones a name, okay? It don't matter what the name was that he called him. It wasn't Jon Jones. And that's all that matters, okay? No more Mr. Nice Guy. He's setting the tone early. And we're going to hear what Tom has to say here.
Well, Jon Jones, he was praying that I would lose that fight against Curtis Blades, mate. Praying that I would. Because there is nowhere that you can find publicly, nowhere, him saying that he will fight me. It doesn't.
It's true. And Jon Jones was praying to God that Tom Aspinall would lose to Curtis Blades. Now, it's a good thing that God, if you read the Bible, isn't a big fan of Jon Jones's type. And that's not not a big fan of the old parade, if you know what I'm saying. So he weren't listening that day, okay? Since I made my videos exposing Jon Jones, let's just say God may have stopped listening to that motherfucker, okay? Because Curtis Blades went down in a minute, okay? Which is what Jon Jones expects from every date that he goes on with a man. They need to go down within a minute or he will get very angry. Here we go.
Publicly, nowhere, him saying that he will fight me. It doesn't exist. I challenge anybody watching this interview to go and find a statement, a quote, a video where Jon Jones is saying that he'll fight me after he's fought Stipe. It doesn't exist. The guy's...
True. Trust me, I've looked. I'm the guy that's looked, okay? And it don't exist at all. He's right.
Smart. And, mate, the guy, we know he's a bit overweight these days. The guy was sat there, mate, with the Cheeto fingers or whatever, the Doritos on his fingers, with his iPhone in hand, waiting for me to get knocked out so he can start tweeting about it. Let's be honest. And since I won that fight, he's gone completely quiet. And he'll...
Radio silent since Tom Aspinall beat Curtis Blades. He had a lot to say in the build-up. He would have had a lot to say if Curtis Blades had won. Radio silent since Tom Aspinall beat Curtis Blades. And I just like that we got Big Tom over here calling Jon Jones a Twitter warrior. Because that's what he is. That's what he is in comparison to the real heavyweight champ, Tom Aspinall. Okay?
Quiet. And he'll continue to go completely quiet about me until he retires because there's no way on earth that he's going to fight me. Not a chance. I will retire Jon Jones without even fighting him.
One more time, Tom.
Earth that he's going to fight me. Not a chance. I will retire Jon Jones without even fighting him.
So, and you can see it in Tom's face there as well. He's like, I know I just had a really hard line there. You know what I mean? And not the type of lines that Jon Jones is used to. You know what I mean? Because Jones is used to a few lines. Okay? But Tom Aspinall, this is a one-off. Okay? A real good line there. I will retire Jon Jones without even fighting him. Who cares what Anthony Smith has to say after this? Who cares? Tom Aspinall's on business. Big smoke, Tom Aspinall. He ain't playing no games anymore, man. We got to skip forward to another part of this interview, dude. He's done. And I like this for Tom. We played the nice guy game. It's not working, okay? I know Tom is about a few seconds away sometimes from just calling this guy gay, okay? Now, maybe he won't do that because he's a better man than me. Who knows? Well, not who knows. He probably is. Let's face it. I nearly just got KO'd by a fucking illness. He's out here fighting the most dangerous men in the world and knocking them out. So, a little bit different situations. But we're going to let it move on to another moment here, which is at 1:44:15. Here we go. More to come. There's a lot more. And I'm really enjoying this new side of Tom Aspinall. He's had enough. He tried being nice.
The way I look at it, I'm the best heavyweight in the world, and I'm not getting my credit for it. They're holding the belt hostage, mate, and Jon Jones is loving it. He's loving the fact that Dana White's getting on every interview possible. Friggin' hell, you talk about something, you're talking about bantamweights, and Dana White flips it back and starts talking about how good Jon Jones is. I'm like, mate, if he's that good, let's fight. Like, I'm the #1 heavyweight in the world right now. Let's put it on the line and let's see who the man is, me or Jon. It's simple as that. It's not. I think a lot of people get it twisted about me disrespecting Jon and all that stuff. Mate, there's plenty of ammo out there for me to get online and disrespect Jon Jones.
He's been researching. He's an MMA guru viewer. We knew it, okay? Now, we got confirmation early on into this video. This guy's an MMA guru viewer, which means only one thing. That ammunition is getting fired real quick. You know how I do with ammunition? I gave it to Dricus du Plessis for the Adesanya press conference. I gave it to Strickland for the Adesanya press conference. Okay? We know how I do with the ammunition I have. Okay? I'm an arms dealer. I'm like America in World War II. Okay? And I'll show up where it counts at the very end after I'm done watching like Ian Gary while Europe fights for its life. Fights for its life. Either way. Keep it going, Tom. There's a lot more ammunition. And Tom's been doing his research, dude. He's been investigating a little bit. See, that's the next stage right there. This is Tom at DEFCON 1. I think it will go DEFCON 2 at some point. If Jon don't take this fight, Tom's going to start firing that ammunition real quick.
There's plenty of ammo that people know about Jon Jones in his personal life. And I ain't going there. I'm not about that. I'm the best fighter in the world. Best heavyweight in the world right now. And Jon Jones isn't. And I'm willing to prove it. And he's not. That's what I'm about. I'm about being the best heavyweight in the world. As I said, it's well documented that Jon Jones isn't the best person in the world, isn't the best human being in the world.
That's putting it lightly. That is putting it lightly right there. But you heard Tom, he's not that guy. He's too nice. He's a great man. He's a family man with kids. Okay? This is a modern day hero. This is someone that the youth got to look up to. Okay? There's a changing of the guard coming. The Adesanyas and the Joneses, they're on their way out now. We got Dricus. We got Aspinall. We got good men. They're going to be a good example for the youth to watch up to. But, you know, Tom Aspinall's only a man. He's only human. And if he gets any more annoyed, all hell might break loose. This guy's spitting facts and has been cooking since the get-go of this interview.
But I ain't going there. I don't want to go there. I don't want to make it personal. I want to be known as the best heavyweight in the world because I believe I am. And if he believes that he is, let's fight about it and settle it. Simple as that.
I'll tell you this, Tom, right now. He don't believe he is, which is why we're in this situation where he's fighting Stipe Miocic, for fuck's sake. He doesn't believe he is the best heavyweight in the world, and you do. And that's what we're seeing between the two of these guys. We move on to another moment because Anthony Smith's going to start yapping again. Here we go.
We spoke in Manchester briefly, and you mentioned it just there. So you're going to be the backup fighter for the fight between Stipe and Jon. Is that confirmed?
Yes, mate, that's confirmed. And I will jump in on 1 hour's notice if I have to and beat either of them.
So my question...
Yeah. This is what I'm talking about. This is the fucking heavyweight champ. He was worried about talking this shit before he got the wins. But now he's got the wins and he's cemented as the best heavyweight in the world. This is the type of... Now Now we've got a cojoner increase here for Tom Aspinall. This guy's balls have doubled in size over the past week. And it's, well, I'm not, no Jones, but it's amazing to see. Okay? Wonderful to hear from Tom Aspinall. Pressure. He's going to be the backup opponent for Jones versus Miocic. And that's going to pressure Jon even more. Because we're going to have Tom Aspinall there as the backup guy weighing in. And it's going to bring a lot more questions to Jon on fight week. We're going to have a Tom Aspinall media day on fight week. We're going to have Tom Aspinall in the arena after the fight when Jones is done beating up that poor old man, who might win, by the way, and I hope he does. Once Jon is done beating up that poor old man, Tom's going to be in the arena. Who knows? Tom might get into the cage. And then all of a sudden, walking away from the sport in front of Tom ain't so easy anymore. Okay? We know how Jon Jones feels about short notice backup opponents. Dude pulled out because Chael Sonnen stepped in for a fight. He cancelled a whole event because Chael Sonnen stepped in for a fight. So this is the pressure that Jon don't want. And listen, the pressure's on him now. It's not all about Jon sitting at home, getting all fat, being gay, and just typing on his phone and tweeting away about Tom Aspinall and putting all the pressure on him. The boot's on the other foot now, Jon. Okay? The boot is on the other foot now. And Tom's ready to step in and beat either one of them on a minute's notice and beat them in a minute. Okay? He'll give you a minute's notice. Because you better be ready after that minute to call the fight off. I'm so ill. We're going to keep it going now. Because I want content. And I'm not going to stop for anything, guys. We do content no matter what, boys. I ain't leaving you out to dry with nothing to watch. Here we go. 1:48:08 on the clock. What you got to say again, Tom? There's more to this. He's not done with Jon.
The greatest of all time.
Who do you look up to more?
Out of Jon and Stipe, who do you look up to more? Says Anthony Smith. A real double threat of a question right there. Here we go. Let's have a listen. Who does he look up to more?
Well, I look up to Stipe more because don't make me say it, Anthony. Don't make me say it.
Well, no,
Say it. Say it, Tom. Finally say it. I can see it. Can see it, Tom. You want to say it. Look at a grin. That's an MMA Gurus fan's grin right there. He wants to say it, boys. It's right there. We give it a few more weeks. Listen, Tom, no rush. You know what I mean? When you want to start getting real, we'll start getting real, okay? Maybe I'll have you on the pod in the build-up to Jones versus Miocic. Let's really put the pressure on this Jon Jones guy, okay? So I'll have you on the show, and we'll do an interview in the build-up to Jones Miocic, and we'll add a little bit more pressure. And I'll talk to you before, and if you want to keep it clean, we can keep it clean. I'm a very respectful guy, and I'm not going to push the boundaries here. I know you got a great image, and I don't want to tarnish it with my awful image of being a disgusting, despicable human online. So I'll keep it clean. But I guess this is an open invitation, Tom Aspinall. Okay, I'm a little ill right now, so I wish I could say it in a proper voice. But, hey, in the build-up to Jones Miocic, you want to do a little episode on Fight Week, I'm sure that'll add a little bit more pressure onto this guy who's been trying to pressure you for the past however many months it's been. Amazing to hear. Let's keep it playing.
even
Say what? Say what? I want to know.
Well,
I don't mean like personally.
Let the man speak.
Okay.
I want to hear this.
if there's anything about drug tests going on, then,
I didn't even think of that.
I wasn't thinking of that either.
Oh, they were thinking about some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? They might have been thinking about some, she's overcooked dinner again kind of stuff. Who knows? But the drug testing, here we go, Tom. Dude, this guy, I feel like a proud father right now, okay? And I know that might be demeaning and condescending, but God, I'm so proud of our boy Tom, okay? Our boy Big Tom from England. He's growing into a man in front of our eyes here, guys. I'm joking.
that's a bit of an asterisk next to your name. Do you know what I mean? If there's a drug test going on, same as when people talk about Anderson Silva being the best of all time, he definitely was, but there was definitely some other stuff going on there.
Yep.
There's some questions.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Hey, randomly Anderson Silva's getting it as well. No one's safe. No one is safe from Tom Aspinall's cooking, okay? It's a hot kitchen right now. We're in Hell's Kitchen. Hey, buddy, hey, come here. Hey, he's angry. He's channeling his inner Ramsay right now, okay? He's one step away from slapping 2 pieces of fucking bread either side of Jones's ears and calling him an idiot sandwich, for Christ's sake. This guy's not playing games, buddy, okay? We're in Hell's Kitchen, and cooking's getting hot. And if you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. Jon, there's got to be a wife joke I can make about getting out of the kitchen. Either way, we're going to move on to something else. But still, this guy's at his wit's end, okay? And he's ready to cook, okay? And there's a little bit more to this as well at 1 minute 50 or 1 hour 50 into the podcast. They did a 2-hour podcast. Shout out to them. Work ethic is unmatched right now from Believe You Me. Budgie. Come here, budgie. Here we go.
Thinking that?
Yes, you are. It is pissing me off.
This is Bisping saying, am I right in saying, buddy, that you're getting a bit pissed off? Ha ha! You know what I mean?
I don't like to fucking complain because everyone's like, oh, you're crying about this, blah, blah, blah.
No, they won't, Tom. Only Jones fans will, and we know what Jones... And you shouldn't care about the opinion of Jones fans, okay? Should not care about the opinion of Jones fans. That's all I'm going to say. Nobody's annoyed that you're complaining. Only Jones fans are. Keep it irregular. Don't be doing this every week, but every couple of weeks, every month or two, in the build-up to Jones's fight with Miocic, just come in and start whining again. You know, have a little bit of a vent. Have a bit of a complaint. You've earned it. MMA fans know when complaints are justified and when they're not, okay? Good stuff. Here we go.
Mate, there's 6 guys in the top 10 who I finished in the first round. Just let that sink in for a minute.
Oh, jeez.
6 guys in the top 10 have finished in the first round.
Let's try and name them. Curtis Blades, Marcin Tybura, Sergey Pavlovich, Alexander Volkov. That's 4. Who else in the top 10 is there that he's beaten in the first round? Arlovsky's not in the top 10, is he? God, why did I even try and list them? Now I'm dumb and I've ruined the whole vibe of the video because I'm wrong. 6 guys in the top 10 that he's finished in the first round. Am I forgetting like half of this guy's career? Tybura, Spivak, actually, yeah. Tybura, Spivak, Pavlovich, Blades, Volkov, and I guess one other fat guy that I can't quite think of right now. That's real. That's real right there. And he's coming for Cyril Gane next. That's the only name that ain't on his resume yet. He wants that Cyril Gane matchup, true. That's the only fresh one there is right now for him. Okay? Let it play.
I just beat the number 1 contender, who is Cyril Gane, and the number 1
He said he meant someone else. He meant Curtis Blades.
contender before him, who was Sergey Pavlovich, in a combined time of 2 minutes and 7 seconds. 2 fights.
He's saying it. Tom Aspinall is saying what he's doing. And it's been a while since we've heard Tom talk like this. He's saying what he's doing. And he ain't yapping. And he ain't saying, I'm just different than these guys. He's telling you the facts. This is what has happened. Keep going, Tom.
So it's like, fucking John's not doing that. He beat one guy, Cyril Gane, who didn't want to be there 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And he's walking around calling himself the real champion. Granted, he's having an
So true.
amazing career. He's been a champion.
So true. And listen, he has had an amazing career, but that's so true. Cyril Gane did not want to fucking be there. Looked like he fucking, like, listen, Tom Aspinall puts people out. Gane put himself out in that fight. Jones took him down, yeah, but Gane's laying there. No athletic explosion from him. No attempt at any kind of defense. No attempt at any kind of resistance. At least these guys Tom's fighting are giving it, like trying to fight him. Pavlovich, Blades, they're throwing hands. They're duking it out. Garn went out there, groin shotted him, got taken down, and then just went, I'm French, and then waved the fucking flag. You know what I mean? It's facts. Tom Aspinall's got it right. And also another thing about that Cyril Garn fight. People act like Jones is the lineal heavyweight champ. He's not. Aspinall's belt is worth more than Jon's. He's fought more. Again, I don't know who the sixth guy was. I can't think right now. But 6 guys in the top 10 in the first round, destroying these guys. 2 guys in the top 4 in a minute each. Like, this guy's different. And Cyril Garn was coming off not a great performance against Tuivasa, which now has aged awfully, getting fucking dropped by him. Sorry. Just going to say it how it is. That has aged fucking abysmally. Let's just say that. And he didn't beat the guy that beat the guy. He fought for a vacant belt, which is what Tom did, but Tom's fought better guys to get the vacant belt. Let it play.
He's having an amazing career. He's been a champion most of his career. Not a heavyweight. I'm the guy at heavyweight. Not him. Me.
Yes. Yes, Tom. You can see he's practiced this in the mirror as well. I love it, dude. Yes, Tom. Look at him doing this. Not him. Me. I love it, dude. You can... Oh, the rehearsals have been good.
Heavyweight. I'm the guy at heavyweight. Not him. Me.
Yeah. Soundbite machine over here.
So I want to be recognised as the best. I've got the real belt. I'm the one defending. He's defending against a 42-year-old Stipe Miocic with 1,000,000 miles on the clock. If you want to be the real guy, you have to fight me.
Fucking yes. I've been waiting for this. And it's great to see the character arc of Tom Aspinall. You know what, yeah? I knew he was the real heavyweight champ. But you know what Tom Aspinall's starting to do? This guy's starting to sound like the heavyweight champion of the world. And I wish I didn't say that he sounded like the heavyweight champion of the world mid-fucking voice crack. But this guy's starting to sound like the heavyweight fucking champion of the world. And I'm all here for it. We're all here for it, Tom. Don't worry about, I don't know. I don't want anyone to think anything bad of me. I can't do impressions, man, with this voice. Either way, no one's thinking that. We're all on your team, bud. You've got MMA YouTube on your side. We're all in agreement. Even MMA Joey's in agreement about this. Yeah, I mean, that's how crazy things have got. Tom Aspinall, he's the fucking man. And he's the heavyweight champ. And he's done cooking, okay? His cooking seminar is now over, okay? Turn the stove off. Leave it to boil. Bring it to room temperature. The meal is done. This guy just cooked for 23 minutes. See you later. Goodbye. Toodle pip. I'm not going to do too many lives because I'm really struggling. But I'm going to keep the content coming. Great stuff from Tom. Amazing. Amazing interview. This guy's sounding like the heavyweight champ. And I think it's going to be a real easy transitional period once Jones decides to call it quits. And Tom Aspinall, another invitation. Let's do it. Let's do a show on Fight Week for Jones Miocic. Put that pressure on him. Let Jones see that in his YouTube notifications. Let him get annoyed by that. Let him tweet about that sassily. Okay? And then you get in that cage on the fight night after he's done beating up that poor old man. Okay? Then we'll have a great time. Okay? Get in that cage. And either Jon Jones is going to have to stick around and fight you, or he's going to have to retire in your face while you've got the real fucking heavyweight title over your shoulder in the cage with him. See you later. Goodbye.